Good morning and welcome back to BIFA Link TV, your daily dose of industry information. Today I'm joined once again by Ian Matheson for What the Papers Say. So Ian, first things first, thank you so much for joining us today. What exactly have we got coming up this week?
Well, lots this week, Brooke. Of course, your viewers will not need reminding that air freight and passenger travel into the UK was thrown into chaos last Friday when
Yes,
the
put it nicely.
country's leading aviation gateway was closed for most of the day. As always, the mainstream media focused its coverage on the immediate impact on passengers, and even when they did take a look at the impact on freight, they often got it wrong. For example, that the BBC's business editor, Simon Jack, suggested that millions of tons of cargo would be affected. He doesn't seem to realise that Heathrow handles around 1.5 million tons of cargo per year, which averages out at about 4,000 tons per day.
But anything for a headline, eh?
Absolutely. Never let a fact get in the way of sensationalist soundbite, eh, Brooke?
No.
Um, In another interesting development, I read that the niche transatlantic carrier Atlantic Container Line has warned that it would have to exit that route if the Office of the United States Trade Representative enforces its proposed 301 rule on Chinese built ships. I've always had a soft spot for ACL, even though it used to compete with one of my favourite ever clients, Canada Maritime. And I love the fact that ACL still operates independently of the main shipping alliances. But unfortunately, its ships were built in China, and according to those media reports, its boss has said that the carrier's existence as an independent operator on the transatlantic trade would likely come to an end if the proposed port fees of up to $1 million plus per vessel call were brought in.
And unfortunately, with these new orders, I can't imagine ACL is going to be the only one either.
That's right. That's right. Um, There's a very good article actually on the BIMCO website about the possible impact of this particular executive order or policy on global shipping, and that's well worth a read.
So we'll pop a link to that in the description anyway, won't we?
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. Meanwhile, closer to home, HMRC has confirmed that implementation of the next phase of the Windsor framework will be delayed from March the 31st until May the 1st. I'm guessing that many businesses will be frustrated by this delay, given the extensive work, resources, time, and effort they've put into getting their supply chains ready for the 31st of March. I've actually heard some say that despite the efforts of HMRC to provide information, there are still low levels of understanding, especially among GB businesses.
Right, okay. And of course, this announcement, it kept us very busy. So there's a lot of information on this on the BIFA website. So we'll pop a link to that in the description as well.
Okay, brilliant. I know that Beef has got quite a close relationship with London Gateway, and I saw that construction work to expand the port and try to establish it as the UK's largest container port will begin in May after DP World was given approval for the £1 billion project. Media reports suggest it will take 4 years to complete the expansion, which will add, I think, two 400-metre long all electric berths and a second rail terminal. It's all part of Thames Freeport, and I believe it will be able to accommodate six of the world's largest container ships at one time once it's expanded.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be served by Europe's largest quay cranes as well, isn't it?
That's right. So I think they're the tallest in Europe. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll end this episode with a bit of news about the major container lines' earnings for 2024. The website Container News said that they totaled over $27 billion before interest and tax. If that sounds a lot, it should be remembered that in comparison, the same group of shipping lines generated nearly $200 billion in combined EBIT across 2021 and 2022. Despite the decline from peak pandemic era profits, the 2024 profitability level remains significantly higher than in pre-COVID years. And we should also remember that the shipping lines included in the analysis, which was done by Sea Intelligence, don't actually represent the entire market because it misses key players like MSC, PIL, CMA, CGM, who don't record or don't publicly announce their results anymore.
Right, okay.
So I think that's led Sea Intelligence to say that an estimate of total market profitability can be done by extending the average profitability of the lines who have disclosed their earnings to the market as a whole based on operated capacity. And they think that the EBIT level for 2024 is probably closer to $60 billion.
Right, okay. And of course, this is going to be interest to our members who kind of operate in that ocean freight world, especially with those contract agreements. They're coming to their peak in the next couple of months, aren't they?
That's right. Yeah, I think there's a lot of contracts going on, a lot of churn in the container shipping industry at the moment.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Thank you so much, Ian, for bringing this to our attention as always. The links to everything that we've discussed today will be in the description below for anyone who wants to do some further reading. Thank you so much for watching today's edition of BIFA Link TV, your daily dose of industry information.